I find it pretty astonishing how people can go years and years without knowing who their neighbors are. It can oftentimes take 10, 20, 30, 40 years to build. I had an idea to do a project with people who live in the same neighborhood as kind of a way to accelerate the process of building community. I ended up getting a group of people that was very international. Sahadev, John, Anthony, Lori, Tammy, Aaron, Cheryl, Vanessa, Anara, Aziz, Marta.
First time when I just met these people, it was really strange because I saw these people on the street, but we never say hello.
The first day was very strange. For me, doing this was just out of the ordinary. My husband was kept on pushing me. He's like, you have to meet your neighbors.
And I guess as time progressed, things became to, get loose, and you met, socially find out who is who. Some people live here. I have a neighbor.
We're all so different. The only thing that unites us is that we live on the street.
In some ways, being strangers makes it easier, but everyone's very generous of themselves. They're very generous of themselves and of who they are and what they're doing, and they take risks.
And they start talking about, think what they interesting to everyone. It can show how we can just connect, how we can open ourselves.
I kind of went right for it. I sort of made this decision with myself. If I was going to do this, I was going to be candid and utilize stories that were really important to me, not just surface.
It's very deep, the way we talk to each other. The stories we tell are very personal.
One week we talk about home and where participants have felt most at home or most not at home. Another week we're talking about first times, like just brainstorming all of the things we've ever done for the first time. And then another week we talked about lifesavers, people that have come into our lives who have changed them forever.
And if I can share my stories to them, they can share their stories to me. So we had that common ground there. So I feel confidence because we all have stories.
It was fun and interesting to see the sorts of things that people go through, and they're living like right next to you, and we don't really realize how many different kinds of people are here, like right there, next door and everything.
Now we see our neighbors in a different light. We get to hear the stories, and it's a good thing because you don't feel like a stranger anymore.
I opened a lot. I opened up and I said things that I didn't say before, so that was powerful actually. I changed. I started to be more confident.
And I know people when I walk up and down the street in the morning saying hi to everybody I see in the group. It's like I feel like I've known them for years already, just being in the group for what, a month or two?
Get a knife and cutting board from the counter. Cut the fruit into wedges. Cut some slices of cheese. Take a plate from the dish drainer. Arrange the food on a plate. Carry the plate to the table.
She answered the phone call and I asked her if she was alright. She said yes.
Whatever would happen if I did this question and answer?
I was anxious, worried, and nervous. This interview was very important to me.
The dancers read the stories before they came to the first. There was 3 rehearsals that we did with the dancers and music. It's this fast way in. It's beyond words. It's a way to connect that doesn't require having dinner with a person and telling them all about yourself, but you still have that level of depth to the relationship. The night that we had the performance of Inside Norman Street was just proof that this kind of project not only impacted me and the participants, but impacted everybody who was in the audience and came to view this kind of coming together. People walked away glowing, and for me to be able to feel like I can do projects that have that kind of reach is extremely inspiring.